Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more Justin Fields Bears franchise going up against the Vikings and Dalvin Cook. We're going to have to slow him down to win this one. I think we can do it. What? Alright, looks like we're going with one of their draft classes and not someone made, so. Oh. Alright, game. Good one there. Ooh, he might be someone great. We got to think about a pass rusher as well. We have here is Hicks, Daniels, Nichols, Gibson, which we'll probably move on from. Obviously, Jones will move on from. Snacks Harrison, we probably will. Kerrigan, obviously. Angelo Blackson, obviously. Joel is on there. Maybe Alex Bars. Maybe some Darren Lee. Maybe. Let's see how he progresses. Probably Trey Herndon. Of course, Pat O'Donnell we will, and Cameron Bynum probably not. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Let's also use our Coach XP this episode for expert scouting. Actually, we will not do that. Let's get an upgrade into DBs. All right, let's go.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings, Bears. Let's go, baby.
It's the Chicago Bears.
All right.
Taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings
All right, Newsom.
and the Chicago Bears. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped.
Wow, San Fran getting blown out. We're finally starting Trey Lance.
We get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him, you can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Throwing to start
Lucky that wasn't picked.
That one incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, white hair.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, they'll throw.
Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney.
Good first down, baby.
Just shy of the 40. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one.
There's Monty with a good one.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively.
Do we get Alshon here?
Didn't help
Some one-on-one coverage.
I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs, but what
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Maybe come at.
No grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
What a ball by Fields.
Chicago touchdown. His second touchdown on the
Jeez, what a dime.
Take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start.
All right, Kirk Cousins.
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Ooh.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first carry now for Dalvin.
Khalil Mack into the backfield.
Not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. The numbers a week ago for Cook. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
There's Jalen.
Dead or alive.
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
All right, can we hold him?
Cousins from the gun on third.
And what a catch. That's out there to Dalvin Cook.
It's a gain of 16.
Yeah,
and the
tight
Vikings
coverage, but
first
makes the
down
play
as
on it.
well. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, wow, I didn't.
That's complete to
Jefferson was my man there.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Now we've got. got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Again, it's Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher, but here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3.
And there's Tonga, who was banged up on the play.
Third round kind of fit in the middle. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
that's good.
Unsuccessfully.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly
Put in
automatic.
snacks.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
That's
It's
missed.
a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down.
What a play.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pressure comes.
Trying to get to Alshon there.
And they get there and bring him down.
2 good plays by Funa.
This guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
What a play.
4-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And
Man, he's going to be good, I think.
1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get
Very underrated linebacker for the Vikings, but I think he's going to be good.
something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Some good tackle there. That's Eddie Jackson in the backfield.
Leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Doing Eddie Jackson things.
3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And
Would you stop him 2 yards short?
Out of the screen pass on 3rd down.
Thought he could have had a possibility to reach it across the
They had a chance to pick up a
sticks,
first down,
but
the defense
just
got
could
there
not do it.
and finished it off.
And Dak, 35-14, they're 3-0 in Indianapolis with him.
26-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen.
9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it.
Ooh, big hit on Alshon.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second and goal, here's the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
All right. Couldn't get anything in that drive, but we did get a field goal, so there's that.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play
Ooh,
drive.
big hit there.
In a touchdown when they wear it
It's
down.
Herndon.
First and 10 at their own.
Deion Jones.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down.
Hicks, Tonga, Mack, Roquan. This defense is absolutely stacked. Now if Tonga can play like this in real life with Eddie Goldman,
they go play action. Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
that's knocked away. Good job by Trufant.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Fielded at the 20. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this.
Wow, off the edge again, Funa.
For the sack. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Tariq Cohen's gonna scamper into the end zone. Let's go.
Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special.
Good block downfield by Mooney. And Cohen does the rest.
Use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
This against Kirk Cousins.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
No one to go with the football there.
No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They couldn't get anything going there.
Couldn't work it upfield.
Out of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10.
All right, Cohen.
33. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gonna get them napping on this.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
And Alshon can't come up with it. That's punched out of his hand.
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Quick throw to Cohen for the first down.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
Throw it away.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Beat him on the outside. What is that? Verrett just turned around in that.
Bears touchdown.
Wow. That route, though, that was dirty.
On the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh, he's gone.
Past the 30, up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dawson.
That was a special return, and it happened.
Dawson takes that one to the house. It's the first one we've let up in any series this season.
To bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen, and he's got the first down.
Get the first down.
Brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught by Cohen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and 6 at the 38.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot.
Make it 27-10 now.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline.
Oh, wow.
That drives you berserk.
And look at that play by Lee.
Well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook.
And that's stopped by Mack. Bradbury is banged up again. We're going to send a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
He's got it.
Have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't
An easy play against that formation.
the entire ball game. Maybe change up some.
Oh, it's knocked away. Almost picked by Hicks.
Stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Their own 27-yard line.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself?
Oh, and Fields puts the ball on the ground.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Going nowhere. Nichols.
They sack him back right around the 44. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a
Good coverage sack.
Carries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
He did get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be brought down here at the
Should have had that.
3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Cook following the penalty. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was
Wow.
for it, but I don't think he got there. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying
What
let's go
a
for this, let's
play.
get it in the end zone?
All right, 4th and goal. Can we stop them?
Just described, they've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead
And he gets in.
Take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Showing some grits and some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
and being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Takes it at the 7. And he will be taken down.
Now back to a 7-point game.
The final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field at At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to...
Good first down with Alshon.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be
Oh, wow. Mooney just put the ball on the ground now.
across the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They try again with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook.
All right, tie ball game.
Of the afternoon, and the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
2 fumbles has allowed the Vikings to get back in this game.
No sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said.
Okay, first down.
He's lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down across the 50.
Big gain there up the middle. Monty.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's thrown behind Mooney.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Oh, no, he lost.
Thank you, Mooney, for taking it out of bounds with you.
Out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
That's his 2nd fumble of the day.
This game, fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of
Throw it away.
bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Now, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English.
Oh, wow.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, wow, I overplayed that.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For as big and strong
Letting
as
Kirk
some of these
Cousins
guys
just
are,
march down the
especially
field on his
some of
defense.
them, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On first down, Cook. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cook.
Nope.
A 1-yard
It's Gibson and Roquan.
3-yard pickup on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Khalil Mack. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Got him.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At the line, prepping for their next
All right.
drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30.
Get that first down, just get out of bounds.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no time.
This is not the play I wanted, but alright, I can audible to something that's better.
How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout?
And there's Allen Robinson down the sideline. Oh, where's the flag? I'm not gonna get a flag, no laundry. This is the actual play I wanted. Hitch corners.
No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Oh my God, that was a Tariq Cohen touchdown. That was a Tariq Cohen touchdown right there. If that wasn't blocked.
Another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and knock it away as we just saw there.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Today's final score.
You gotta throw that for the end zone.
Decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it.
I should have just kicked it.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too will exit with a 2-1
Well,
record.
the
And they'll get a
two
home game
fumbles
next
killed
week
me.
against the Detroit Lions.
Fields, clean game. Cousins, we kept him in check, but Cook with 2 touchdowns. Cohen with that touchdown. The fumble by Fields. Allen Robinson had 182. We missed a couple big plays. Kamada had that touchdown. 2 sacks by Funa. Nichols had 1. Hunter had 1. Tomlinson. And this is the issues. Harrison Smith forced 1 and 2, and Funa forced 1. That's what killed us. Route, ooh, speed. Ooh, that Hicks injury is not great. All right, the Lions. Okay, Graham comes back, so we do have that. Graham will be in the slot. Yeah, that's good there. Let's look at the Lions. The Goff's quarterback still. DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, Kerryon Johnson, Nick Bowden. Anthony Miller is the number 1. Ooh. Tim Patrick. Ooh, that's okay. Those are 2 good ones. And they bring in Pickens, Tyrell Williams, Rashad Higgins, Amon St. Brown, Hawkinson, Tennyson, Taylor, Decker, Jonah Jackson, Frank Ragnow, Joe Dowell, Penny Sewell, Romeo Akawara, Austin Bryant, Trey Flowers, Julian Akawara, Michael Brockers, Deshaun Hand, Correa, Sean Dion Hamilton, Johnny Tavai, Ben Neumann, Alex Anzalone, Terrell Bernard, Amani Aburye is out, so we'll see Quentin Dunbar, Jeff Okuda, and Fedi Malafanu. Malik Hooker, Cam Baylor-Britt, Percy Walker, Dan Bailey, Jack Fox. All right, guys, that'll be it for week 3. We take the big loss. But everyone in the division pretty much lost besides the Lions. Lions finally won a game. So still tied up everything. With division wins, the Vikings have the tiebreaker. So they are the ones in the lead right now. Well, the Lions next episode. We have a frustrated running back in Montgomery, so we're going to be handing the ball off to him a decent amount. But it is the Lions, so we should be able to run on this team and pass pretty effectively. So thank y'all for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.